This is now Saturday the 14th of January 2023. Now I'm filming from my home now. So I'm just hoping and praying that Anna will come and join me. That she's at the moment she's on the phone. I'm just waiting here for her and see what happens now. I'm here with my fiance. He's just come and joined me now. He is watching his program inside. We had a great day today, or should I say yesterday. We're into a new day now. We had a great day yesterday. We're in Kildagan Stud for the very first time. We're at the ITM Stallion Trail. We had to see Night of Thunder, and we went to see what's it called, Profitable and Teofilo and
Blue Point, is it?
Blue Point and
a few others.
And Gayoth and a few other big names. It was my very first time in Kildagan. It was in Kildare. It's not that far from the Arsnat Stud. It's only about 10 minutes from the Arsnat Stud. And as you go up the roundabout, you go the roundabout, you go turn left to go to the Arsnat Stud, but you go the opposite direction to go to Kildagan. You turn right, and you go to the very end of the road. It's a very long drive down. At least how long drive is it? To Kildagan.
Same as the Stud.
It's a very long drive.
5 minutes further than the Stud.
Is that well? At least like more than 5 minutes. More than 5 minutes drive than Stud. If it is more than 5 minutes, I think, come on, seriously.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes extra.
And it's a lovely drive, actually. It's very, and there's a lovely countryside. The something I love about the countryside, it's very green, lovely green, beautiful nature, and it's beautiful, it's lovely. The horse country is gorgeous. The beautiful thing about something I love about horse country, it's very green, lovely green fields and stuff like that. It's gorgeous, and beautiful nature, and it's a lovely stud. We saw 2 shows, and they run for about half an hour sessions, and they're every hour. There was a small showing at 3 o'clock, but we didn't stay for that show. We had to walk around the grounds, and we had a nice hello with a mare in the field. There was a mare in the field. She had a muzzle on her mouth. Apparently, they were concerned that she could get colic, so they covered her mouth with a muzzle. I was afraid that she'd eat too much grass or come colic and stuff like that. So she said if she got colic, they have to give her surgery. But I think it's a bit silly, if you ask me, because the horses in the stud and the Arsnat Stud, they're out in the fields all day eating grass, and it doesn't do them any harm. So I don't understand what that's all about. What that's all about at all. It doesn't make sense to me, because grass, as you know, is part of the horse's diet. So it doesn't make sense to me at all what they're going on about there, because it is part of their diet after all. And after all, they are vegetarians, so it doesn't make sense to me at all how grass could give them colic. But anyway, she's a lovely mare, and she seemed to take a liking to Anna for some reason, more than me. But her name was Lava Flow. She was a lovely chestnut. And there was another horse in the field. There was a grey, but she looked more like a pony than a horse, to be honest with you. And she was eating the grass, no problem. She was able to eat the grass, and with all her horse content, and there was no problem with that. It doesn't make sense. If she was able to eat the grass, no problem. But she wouldn't let the mare eat the grass, and they think that she was involved. I'm not too sure. And there's a lovely ground. She took loads of photographs. There's a lovely lake with the waterfall. There was a lovely waterfall in the lake, and we took some photographs. And there was a painted horse, identical to the horse that was by the stables in the Arsnat Stud. Painted horse with a picture of a jockey at the side. It was one of those painted horses that was in the Arsnat. It's like totally identical to what was in the stud by the stables. And we got some photographs by
same horse.
It's the exact same horse. Totally identical, unless they bought it. I'm not too sure that they bought it.
One for charity. I read the plaque. It said they bought for charity.
It's the exact same one that was in the stud, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But there's a plaque on it saying for the Irish Inter jockeys.
So they bought it from the Arsnat Stud?
It was from whoever owned it, I don't know.
that the one that was in the Irish National Stud?
I don't know. I think so, yeah.
Was it?
I think so, yeah.
No, it was the same. It was the one that was at the Irish National Stud. It was by the Stallion Stables, by the near where the offices is, with the near the office. It's near the stud. It's near by the stud office was, facing the lake, and that's where it was. Back in 2019, I think it was around 2019. We got some photographs by it with Jerding at the time. I think Jerding was with us at the time. We got some photographs by it, and there's other paint horses also around the time there as well. There's a whole row of them by the Living Legends area, and we got some. And there's one with gold coins on it, and as well. One of them had gold coins, and Liam took a liking to that one. Gold coins, and they all went to Punchestown. I think they were all being sold in auction in Punchestown. I think they sold for 10,000, or something around that line. Was it 10,000? Something like that.
Yeah, 5,000. Yeah.
I thought it was 10,000.
5,000.
5,000. Well, somebody told me it was 10,000.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Yeah. Well, I remember staff told me it was 10,000. Yeah. I remember staff.
Yeah, it was 10,000. Yeah, I'd be confident in that.
Yeah. But anyway, Liam took a liking to the one with the gold coins, and there's a whole row of them by the Living Legends at the time. It'd be called row of them, but I think there's about four of them, but four paint horses by the Living Legends. And at the time they were there, Liam and I had issue with our camera, so we were using the old camera that shakes. The shaky camera, the one that the shaky camera, the one that was just all the shaky footage we had put with their camcorder. So we had to use the other camera that makes the footage go all shaky. So we had to trouble with our camcorder, so we had to use the other camera, the old camera that does all the shaky footage. So at the time, we had some issues with our other camcorder, so we're using the old camera. But it's a bloody useless one that shakes that the footage was so shaky. So we had to wait till the other camera was fixed and repaired, some trouble. So we had to wait till we got a new camera. So, and then apparently, I think as far as I remember, I think the day was, it was very bad weather, I think at the time. Was it very bad weather that day? I think it was raining. I think it was raining or something, I think it was raining. And also one of the days also we had footage, I think one of the days, and there was no sound. The footage, but no sound. Great action-packed footage. Horses galloping. The Living Legends were galloping in the field, and the mares were galloping in the nurseries. And I had great interaction with Gelforce up in the paddock. I was with him about 10 minutes chatting away with him. He's in the paddock that used to be owned by Free Eagle, which is now owned by Guinness of Spain. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He's chatting. He's at the gate. I had a nice chat with him. He's by the gate. So told me about over 10 minutes, something along those lines. Nice interaction, lovely, intimate chat with him. And apparently there was no sound. So I don't know what happened there, but it was great action-packed footage. For some reason, there's images, there's picture images, but no sound. It was kind of like it was on mute. It was like the video was on mute or something. It was on the mute was on mute or something like that. I don't know. Unless we messed with the sound of the camera, unless we pressed something on the camera and made the sound go off. I'm not too sure what it was. Something happened anyway. And then there was one day that we only had video. We only had photographs, but no video. Remember that?
Yeah. Remember that, yeah.
The video, the camera wouldn't work. We weren't able to film. So we only had photographs, and they were photographs up at the Blanford Yard. I think it's the 13th of July. 13th of July of 2018, 19, I can't remember what year it was, something like that. And we only got photographs of some mares up in the Blanford Yard.
Yeah.
I think one of the mares was Gullup. She's the daughter of Galle. and another mare. I can't remember who the other mare was. But so we only got photographs that day, so I was gutted. Actually, I was absolutely gutted because it was a very good day, and we couldn't get the film to work, but we got photographs. I understand why, because photographs got no film. We were able to take photographs, but we couldn't get any video working. Do you remember that?
Yeah, remember that.
I don't know what was going on with the camera, but a lot of issues with cameras over the nearly 6 years. But we're 6 years nearly in the stud. In next month, we're going to be 6 years. And the 8th of next month, we'll be 6 years in the Irish National Stud. 6 years.
6 years.
On the 8th of February, you're going to be 6 years in the Irish National Stud. Believe that?
Yeah, 6 years understood, yeah. 8th of February. Yeah.
8th of February.
Yeah, very good.
6 years in the Irish National Stud we're going to be. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
6 years. It's flown by very fast, hasn't it?
Yeah, very fast. Very
Flown
fast.
by, hasn't it? Yeah, it's gone very, very fast. Yeah, it's flown by very quickly. Can't believe how fast it's gone. Huh?
Yeah.
Can't believe how fast it's gone.
It's amazing. It's not amazing, but it is amazing.
Have to do something to celebrate.
Must go that day.
Hmm?
Must go that day.
We're going to the stud that day.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's, I mean, go.
Yeah,
just go.
but later on we have to do a toast.
What day of the week is that?
The 8th of February.
Yeah. I was a marathon
I
there.
don't know, you can look up your calendar there.
I didn't know what.
Look up the calendar on the computer.
No.
Yeah, you have a calendar on the computer, don't you? In.
Yeah, February, yeah?
Mm.
The 8th, yeah?
Mm.
It's a Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. So we got to do something that evening. Maybe go for a meal. Celebrate. Want to
Have a drink.
go for a drink? Maybe invite your mum along.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's the anniversary. Why not? And it's after all, it's the day before Nando Parado's birthday. Nando Parado's birthday. He's going to be 5 on the 9th. But we have to go to the stud the day before because on the 9th of February we're going to be going to Goffs. Going to Breeders' Stock Sale on the 9th of February. There's a few of our mares, few of my mare friends, another few of my mare friends, more of my mare friends have been sold on the 9th of February. There's 5 of my mare friends that are going to be sold on the 9th of February in Goffs on the 9th of February, so we have to go to the stud a day early to celebrate Nando's birthday. He's going to be 5 on the 9th of February, so we have to celebrate his birthday a day early because we're going to Goffs on the 9th. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So the 9th is on a Thursday. So we have to go to Goffs on Thursday the 9th because 5 of my mare's friends are being sold. Anna Nota is going. Oh God. And also Discreet Spy is going. Discreet Spy is going. I can't believe it. Harriet Tubman is going. Stubbins is going. Stubbins.
Good old Stubbins, yeah.
Stubbins is going. Do you believe that? Stubbins is going. And Stubbins is going and Stubbins and Raymond.
Raymond, yeah. Shame with that, isn't it? Your favourites.
Yeah. So I have to go to stud or the Goffs to say goodbye to them. And another mare that's going that was in the Irish National Stud, but she is not owned by the stud. She was only there to foal, and she's a daughter of Invincible Spirit, Invincible Cara. She was there last year. She's only there to foal, remember?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
We had a quick hello there, had a short hello with her in the woodchip field last year, do you remember? Woodchip field. She's a bay with a lovely spot on her forehead. It was a kind of a star, a beauty spot. Invincible Cara, her name. and it wasn't the only time I met her. I think I met her a year before last year as well. I think I met her 2 years ago as well. And I saw her in the stable in the Sunchairs yard. I didn't see her outside the year before last. I only saw her in the stable. She's the daughter of Vincent Beard, Vincent Cara. She's also been sold. Yeah. She's in the arts and stuff, but she's not owned by the stuff. She's in a different farm. But I knew her from there. I met her in the arts. I met her in the arts stud last year when she was involved. She's only there to vote. She just wasn't there to stay. So she's going to be sold as well. So I'd like to say hello to her too. Because I met her in the stud, you know.
Yeah.
I met her and I had a bit of a bond with her too. I like to wish her well too, you know. Even though she's in a different farm, I like to see her too, you know. I'm gutted about the other mares. Stubbins especially. I'm very fond of Stubbins. And Anne Nutter. Because I know Anne Nutter like forever. Like what, 5 years now? 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
And also the Discreet Spy. The Discreet Spy, like I know her like 3 years now, 3 years now, I think the Discreet Spy. The grey mare.
Yeah, grey mare, yeah.
Grey mare, Discreet Spy. I'm not too keen on that name now, Discreet Spy, but I'm going to really miss her. I can't believe they're just selling them like in February, February's the middle of the breeding season. It's a bit of a strange time of year to be selling the mares in the middle of the breeding season.
Isn't it, John?
Huh?
Isn't it, John? Breeding season, yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally gutted now. So thank you. I appreciate you letting me go to the sale. Thank you.
I'll change my mind if you're closer to the time, but yeah, it's fine for the time being, it's fine.
Very funny. She's really joking, aren't you?
Yeah.
It starts at 10 o'clock, the usual time. So at least there's only 5 of them so far anyway. Let's hope to God they don't. At least hopefully now they will get withdrawn in the end, you know. Hopefully they don't sell in the end. Hopefully they will get withdrawn or they won't sell. You know, it'd be great if they did get withdrawn or didn't sell, you know. But at the moment they're still down to be sold, but still, you know, I mean, there hasn't been any changes. There hasn't been any withdrawals on their names yet. But they're still free to be sold, you know. The names haven't been changed yet, or they haven't been covered up yet, you know, they've been withdrawn, so there's no withdrawals, nothing like that, you know, yet, over their names. So I'm literally gutted now, but all of them, you know, Rare Mint, and because I'm very fond of Rare Mint. Even though she's a very nervous mare and that, and she was a bit, you know, still very fond of her. She's always very nervous of me touching her face. She always preferred to be touching her neck.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
She always preferred to be touching her neck other than her face. Some horses are more. The horses' faces are very sensitive. The faces are very sensitive.
Yeah.
You find their faces very sensitive. So some horses don't mind it. So there's a few of the mares don't mind me touching their faces, and even the legends don't mind me touching their faces. A few of them don't mind being touched on their faces. But some of them do get very nervous. Like Rare Mint, she's very nervous with me touching her face. Very, very nervous with me touching her face. She prefers to be getting stroked on her neck. And the same with Lucrece.
Yeah.
Lucrece is the same. She prefers to be rubbed down the neck as well.
Of course, yeah. All horses like that, don't they?
There are some of the mares, some mares that don't mind it. But some of the mares don't mind it. But there's a few of them who just prefer to be stroked on the neck. You know, Rare Mint is very nervous when it comes to her face. You know, she's very nervous when it comes to her face. Bermond.
Yeah.
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 She's a gorgeous mare though. She's a dark chestnut. Dark chestnut. Yeah. What do you get that name, Bermond?
No, it's alright. Could be worse.
Mm.
It's hard to come up with a good name, you know.
I think that Sweet Spy. Not to give that name to Sweet Spy.
Terrible name, yeah.
It's an awful name for a mare. The Sweet Spy. It's an awful name for a mare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And not a nice name, isn't it? And not kind of sounds it sounds very Spanishy kind of name, doesn't it? And not
Yeah.
Huh?
Very Spanish name, right, John?
it sounds very Spanishy kind
Latin,
of
yeah.
Latin kind of sounding name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice name, isn't it? And not
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice name.
Mm. It suits her too, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's
It suits the mare, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does indeed, yeah.
Hope to God, I hope they don't get sold because I'm really fond of those mares. You know. It was hard. It was hard enough losing the other mares, if Vanilla Quince and Starbright and all the rest of the other ones that were sold, but losing them, I can't believe this. They're saying all of my mare friends. I'll have no mare friends left. You know, every single mare that they're selling, most of them are my friends. Most of the mares that they're selling are my friends, Lynn.
I know, it's shame, isn't it?
I known them like forever. Those mares, and Harriet Tubman, she's going as well. Harriet Tubman, Liam, for fuck's sake. Harriet Tubman, Liam. I known her like forever. I known her like forever, Liam. Harriet Tubman. It's terrible, Liam. How could they do this to me? It's not fair, Liam.
No.
It's not. Do you think it's fair?
No, I don't think it's fair.
Well, why would they want to sell them for anyway?
I don't know. I have no idea. Must be looking for money.
It's a very strange time to be selling them in middle of the breeding season. It's February, and the breeding season starts in February.
Yeah. I know. I don't know why it is.
It starts in February.
Yeah, I know.
It starts in February.
I'm not sure what they're thinking is.